What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Tyren Johnson Show. I'm the host, Tyren Johnson, current professional basketball player playing in France. To be exact, Blois, France. It's spelled Blois. IDI Basket 41. In my 12th year professional basketball season, and this is my show. This show is all about being mentally tough, getting all the information, all the things that I've learned going through life to try to help the next generation, to try to help another person maybe see a different point of view, and also just to give people a little insight of what's going on in my mind. So, today's episode, we talking about who are you doing it for? Who are you working hard for? Are you working hard for yourself? Are you working hard for your colleagues? Are you working hard for your friends, the coach? Who are you working hard for? I noticed a lot of players go to the gym because it's their job. They don't go to the gym because they want to get better. They go to the gym because it's their job. I'll be in practice and I'll hear guys say, man, I'm just trying to get through this. Just as long as I get it done. Oh yeah. Is that all it's really about? What about the challenge of making it through the tough days? Because you know, if you really train, that the days that you don't want to do it are the days that feel the best when you're done. What about that? What about the times when you don't feel like waking up in the morning and you woke up, went to the gym, and had one of the best workouts ever? Because we all know pain is temporary. We all know that your heart is going to pump and your chest is going to burn for about a minute, but then after that, you're going to have one of the best feelings ever. We all know this. So I ask, who are you doing it for? Because you can't be doing it for yourself, because I just told you the benefits that you get when you do it for yourself. So you got to be doing it for somebody else's approval. That's a question that you got to ask yourself. So this whole podcast, this whole episode is about asking yourself, who are you doing it for? What are you doing it for? Better known as, what is your why? Because your why is going to keep you motivated on the days that you don't feel like doing it. You see, my why is to inspire as many people as I possibly can. So that's why I'm up at 1 o'clock in the morning recording this podcast, because I've been studying film all day, because I've been in the gym all day. I've been at practice all day. I've been being a husband all day. I've been trying to connect with my family and friends all day. So when I'm done with all that, I got to connect with my family online. I got to connect with my people online. I got to connect with the people that want to live a truth life and want to learn this make and pay mentality. So I'm tired as hell right now. But I'm going to make sure that I stay out. I'm going to make sure that I give you guys everything I got, because my why is to inspire as many people as I possibly can. So I'm up. I'm motivated. I'm up. I ain't sleeping. I need to be asleep, but I ain't sleeping. Because I need you guys to really ask yourself, who are you doing it for? You see, because when my life changed was when my back was against the wall. When I had 1 year left of college eligibility, and I said, I'm about to dominate every day in practice. I ain't about to come to practice and just show up. I ain't coming to practice and we ain't gee guying and hoo hawing and talking about loving hip hop and talking about this person's business and that person's business. Man, when we step up in this gym, I'm all business. I don't want to talk about nothing else but basketball. I don't want to talk about nothing else but coming together to get a common goal to win as many games as we possibly can. Because the more games we win, the more opportunity I get for people to see me so that I can live my dream of being a professional basketball player. Yeah, that's what I was doing it for. When my back was against the wall, I had to make sure that I remember my reason why I was doing it. And now as a pro, I want to be one of the greatest. I want to leave a legacy. I want to be legendary. I want to have statues. I want to have retired jerseys. So I got to dominate every practice. I got to dominate every rep. If I'm healthy and I can go 100%, I got to go 100%. If I can't go 100%, I got to give what I got. I got to give what I got. But I can't be sitting up here talking about I'm about to just make it through. I can't be in here talking about, okay, I'm about to just get through practice and then game time come talking about I want to be legendary. No, you got to be legendary in practice. You got to practice like it's the game. So when you get in practice, so when you get in the game, it's like practice. Everything's easy. You're not surprised. You're coming off that screen and you shooting at 100 miles per hour because you've been doing that all week in practice. Practice is where it's at. Remember I told you about failing? Remember I told you about how championships are overrated? Remember I told you about that journey? Well, practice is that journey. That's when you separate yourself. You don't separate yourself at the end of the year. You don't separate yourself with stats. There's going to be a lot of people with good stats. You separate yourself with domination. You separate yourself by not making it close. That's how you separate yourself. You separate yourself by when somebody walk in the gym and they're like, okay, this person got 19 points, but he got like 18 attempts. This person got 19 points. He got 10 attempts, 9 free throws. He's working a little bit harder. He got his points from steals. He got his points from blocks. He got his points from transition baskets. He got his points from listening to the coach, from cutting at the right time, using his teammates. And then he took over when he needed to take over and use his individual talent. That comes from practice. That comes from grinding more than the guy next to you because he's naturally talented and he can put up 19 points, but he don't have the will to go in and change a game just off his energy alone. That's the type of guys I want around me. That's the type of guys I want in my Make 'em Pay tribe. Who trying to go out there and dominate every rep? Not the day, I'm talking about every rep until your threshold is so high to where you dominate the entire practice. But you just start off with the first 15 minutes. Go through your warm-up, hard as shit. Go through your drill work, hard as shit. When y'all going through 5-on-5 playing the game, go hard as shit. And if you tired in the middle of that, take a break. Cruise. Then the next day, you try to take it up another level until you get to a point to where you're going hard for an hour 15 minutes, however long your practice is. That's what you do when you're trying to make them pay. That's what you do whenever you're trying to live a truth life. You don't do what they pay you for. You always do more than what they pay you for. I learned that early in my life. You don't do what they pay you for. Always do more. Because you ain't doing it for them. You're doing it for you. Yeah, you're doing it for you. Because you ain't trying to be regular. You ain't trying to be normal. You trying to be great. You trying to be the truth. Then you can't do what normal people do. If you want to be the truth, you can't do what normal people do. You got to be different. Ain't no way around it. You got to be different. That's just how it is. Because most people just think getting it done is good enough. It's not. It's not good enough, man. It's proven that the greats, you see the Redeem Team Netflix series. Kobe was going to the gym when they was coming in from the club. A couple days later, LeBron James, D Wade, they down there with Kobe. Who said that they worked hard, but they wasn't getting up that early? Now, I'm not one to say that you got to get up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I get up at that time because I prefer the discipline. But Carmelo Anthony said, nah, I ain't doing that. Carmelo's one of my favorite players. But did you see how LeBron and D Wade and Kobe's career took off compared to his? I mean, you could just see it. You could see it in the body. You could see it in the way that they got the job done. You can see that the way they're aging. Proof's in the pudding, man. Y'all can be on all that cool shit if y'all want, but at the end of the day, the greats different. The greats are different. And you should do it, in conclusion, you should do it to satisfy your passion, man. That's who you should do it for, to satisfy your passion. I got an OG, he's a mentor of mine. We've been getting closer as I've gotten older. He plays basketball in Houston. He's a head coach at a HBCU. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he wants his name on the podcast, but he's a Louisiana guy, and he coached at a HBCU in Houston, so y'all should know who I'm talking about. But my man, 52 years old, and you see him playing basketball in the men's league, you see him playing basketball in pickup, you see that fire. You see that grit. I can only imagine when he was 20 years old, because he still has it today. He's on the court talking to me, Tyren, I'm 52 years old and I'm killing them. You know why? They don't love it like he love it. Still got all this skill work. Still got enough strength. Jumper still automatic. It's different. It's different. If you're doing it for anybody besides you and besides the love of the game, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. Figure out who you're doing this for and why you're doing it. And when you get the answers, that's going to motivate you to take advantage of every day so that you can make them pay. You like that? Guys, like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please subscribe so that you can be updated. Just remember, man, every day, make them pay so that one day you can live a truth life. I'm Tyren Johnson. That's my episode for today. I'm out.